Yo, same story as yesterday. I'm just doing this, mostly just trying to speed run, you know. So, don't expect, you know, too much, like conversing and stuff. But I'll just be doing some rambling and shit as I go along. Anyway, we finished off the character, we being me, early this morning. And then, yeah, since I'm just trying to get the rest of this shit done, really. Oops. Do I want to cut that? Maybe let's not cut that. Make sure to. Oops. Fix this up. We're just in Rhizome UV. Just getting the UVs done, so all I've done really. Just cut down the middle line, both the inside and the outside. It should splay out. I've decided to cut this, which is like the seam around the neck. Should be fine. Just cutting all these bits, which should be good. And I think for these sorts of things, like, I can always just merge them. So even if it's not great having this geometry, I can always merge it in, so it's not necessarily needed. I'm not too worried about it all. I think we're gonna get a decent result in it all. So that's fine, I think. Anywho, let's continue. So I'm just going to be cutting around these edges. Do seem to have a bit of a icky yucky mesh there, but I'm not going to fix that. There is a new version of Rhizome which I'm currently using. I'm using 22. I lied. I'm using 24. Which seems to give me pretty solid results, so that's good. It's like not a major upgrade, like it's a pretty big upgrade, but what is it? It's just a bit of a UI overhaul, and it adds trim for like texturing and stuff, so I think I can get away with just that. And then which is great, but I need to go and play around with that some other point when I want to learn a bit more about that type of texturing style. I've done a bit of it in the past. It's like when you just sample, you just have a universal thing and you can just sample shit, which is pretty good. But a lot of stuff needs to be made a specific way, so I do feel like some of my settings have been changed. Oops. What am I looking for? Seams. I don't want to use the shortest path, you see. At the moment, it like is selecting sanity checks. I don't seem to be getting anything. Seems. No. Maybe it'll be under select. Oh, here we go. Each loop. What are these? Select door. Grow. Shrink. Interesting. But no, so what I'm doing here, okay, so that's actually giving me a good result, just not what I'm desiring. Why are we? It's just acting a bit annoying. Like double clicking, but it's not connecting, which is slightly odd. Oops. You make sure I'm doing this one, as I'll be removing that. And we can add a seam probably there. Then for this, just cut that, cut this. No, so I didn't entirely hit the goal, which is 16k, but I got as close as I'm really gonna get anyway. We hit 9,500 with that, so combined with the head, I guess with the eyebrows as well, which is a bit of a issue, but 15,900, which is pretty good. So I think accounting for the eyebrows, which are about 300, we're sitting pretty good. Yeah, 378, so we're sitting still about 15,700, which is pretty good. And I was just adding extra loops in places that didn't really need it, so all I did is I'd usually try adding these extra loops for better normals, but then turned out like, oh, you know, I could just add them in for the actual thing, and it might just give me a nicer result, which it seems to anyway, so no complaints there. That's all done, I believe. I might need to double check some of these things that I've fully cut them, but once I go to unwrap everything, we're gonna find out anyway, won't we? So why is this maybe I stop at selection? Which one are we cutting? I don't know why, but we're just getting a bit of nothing, and I don't think I can change any settings to improve that. I mean, at this point, you'd almost be quicker turning what I had on before, shortest path. So you can at least have like multiple of these. I don't usually like shortest path, but I guess if this doesn't want to be selected. Ah, you're a bingus. Shortest path does seem to give a good result. I'll fix it up later. Oh, there we go. That's fine. And then we can cut like in the inside, or nobody's gonna see, which is genius. Same story for this one. cut that. Sweet. No, so, oops. I am working, it seems like I'm working the whole day tomorrow. Which is going to be, like, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. On one side, I'm happy to actually have some job. And it's actually like a pretty, it's not a fun job, but it's like a, I'm gonna be, oops. Not that one. Emptying a container, so it's not the most fun thing to do, but at the same time, not doing anything too boring. Might just bring this in to just like let it flesh out a bit. I think this is almost it. I was gonna do some like extra shit, I think, on the shoes. Then I think everything. Oops. Must have misclicked. But yeah, I just went for a walk earlier for lunch, and then I was just like, I'll guess I can go for a walk and start stream later. But yeah, don't expect me to be streaming tomorrow, as seems like I'm gonna be working. And don't expect me, of course, to be streaming every day of the holidays either. There's just, I've got nothing at the moment to do outside of getting this silly assessment done. I forgot to do a ring. I do a ring once I'll re-import into mine. Get that sorted out. Oops. Come on. There we go. Oh, what happened here? I assumed that this was only going to take about an hour to do. So I think I'm going to be right. Oops. Just sew that. There we go. Perfection. The undershoot, I don't think I'm too worried about, but maybe it's worth cutting that. Oops, sorry. Just headbutted my microphone. That's fine. Go cut that there. Off to the other shoe. I realistically should have done symmetry for these, but I don't think some of these were greatly symmetrical anyway, so I just don't want to cause more issues that would take even longer than they would otherwise. Oops. But no, it's coming along pretty well. I just can't wait for this to be over. And I'm hoping we're getting our assessments back at some point, probably before the end of the week as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just fingers crossed I passed everything. Well, I A, passed everything, and then B, of course, passed everything at least decently well. So, believe I did a cut. Yeah. And do that to the middle. Give or take. I think that is everything. I may need to go like this. I will need to cut the top, that's for sure. But I may need to I cut this. I think this is all covered. So that might just give me a better I don't know. Oops. Cut. It didn't get a cut either. I can always add those then. Anyhow, it's time to save as new, and that should be it, completely cut. Okay, gonna, oopsies. There we go, middle mouse. Start doing these. Unfold. Oopsies. Get that out, and that is pretty pristine. Could be a bit better, but oops. But that's pretty damn good. Now, unfold that. Might want to straighten it, but another point. Doesn't seem to be a cut actually. So give it a cut down the back. Is it 2 or F2? F4. Oh, I probably wouldn't need these then. I didn't realize that I had these. W to weld. Like, I think I'm getting to the point in Ryzen where it's just like, you know, you're gonna be doing key binders. No, that's what I do like over over something like me using what's it called? Maya. Like, there are keybinds for this, and the keybinds work well. Unfold. Unfold. Believe that's everything unfolded. Oh, outside of maybe like unfold. 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 Might just grab these. I haven't done the hands, I have realized, so. Let me file, save as new. How do we want to go about this? How much can we get like that? This may give us a pretty good result, I feel. About outside of us. This doesn't... Let's... I see. That line doesn't match. Oh, it's not even a good line either. Let me see if I can... It's not great. See what we're working with on this side. I think they should be mostly the same. Shit. Damn. That is looking kind of grim. Let me weld these. Cut those. I think. This was not great. Would not recommend having done it like this. Oops. That comes up fine. It's just I must have merged some shit, you know. Poorly. Oh. Alright. Wait, what? Wait, what? What we got going on here? There we go. Must have accidentally, when selecting, grabbed that as well. How do I want to... So we can cut that. It's not really where you want it to be cut there. Let's go. I mean, ultimately, let's just cut there. Cut that. I'm not too worried as, like, you're not really seeing these things, but... It's still, you know, there's still some importance to it all. Anyway, let me save as, just in case shit crashes. I doubt it, but hand's looking relatively grim, but it does the job. I can always touch things up later. Like, the UV itself is kind of grim, but nothing's looking too harsh. I believe that should be there. Unfold. Oopsies. That's fine. Unfold. I'm not worried about this. So that should be the upper body done. Now for like the lower bits. These should hopefully be fine. Not getting too many real issues with that. Awesome. should be fine. Did I? What's that? This will be as well. Okay, sweet. So I did account for all that. Of course. Alright, that's awesome. Now time to account for all these. So let's unfold you. Oopsies. I could select multiple at a time, but I'm just trying to make sure that I sort of know where I'm roughly placing these. That's perfect. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. These can all be straightened. No, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm just a bit stressed because of course I'll be working. That's really it for me. I'm just a bit worried about that, but hoping it's all fine. Because I'll be working whole day, so I'll be probably back at 5:30. 8 till 5:30. I gotta be honest, I'm usually not one to be too excited to getting on to work as soon as I get home from, like, do work as soon as I get home from work. So, I do gotta be honest. Whoa. I did muck these up, I just realized. So I do gotta be careful. Oopsies. That I can get as much as I can get done today, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna struggle doing much tomorrow. And tomorrow's meant to be my texturing day, which is one of my harder days. By harder, I mean there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it, and it usually takes a while. So, that's fine. That's fine. That's not fine though. But that's fine. Awesome. Unfold. That's good. Unfold. Good. It's just a bit better because I think. Yeah, that's fine. It's not on the inside or anything, so we'll get a decent result. Now onto these shoes. I think that's everything done. And these, of course, are done here. Awesome. We'll get onto that part last. Unfold. Came out pretty good. Unfold. 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 There is quite a bit. I tried to keep everything like I was trying to keep everything like as good as possible, really. Where like I'm trying not to add extra geometry where geometry isn't needed, but at the same time I will add geometry just to make sure that we are still like it doesn't like it's a bit of a fine line to walk, I find. Where it's easy to do too little, and at the same time it's easy to do too much. So I don't want to go and you know, not do enough geometry, and then after I do not enough geometry I go, oh shit, you know, this is just baking weirdly, I'm not getting a really good result. I really should have like at the fucking start added a bit extra, like I should have extruded this geometry and just dealt with it there. Painful at the start, but then it saves me from having to go through all this process. Which is, it can be quite the pain, I gotta be honest. But then it's like pain at the start, makes it kind of clean as shit though. After though, unfold, and so I've just been a bit cautious with all that, but I think everything should be fine. I've tried to take into account everything. There's some things that I will add texture-wise, but for the most part, everything's working well. And texture-wise, I think we're getting some decent cuts here. Some things are looking not the greatest, but I also have to take into account, you know, what am I kind of wanting it to look like afterwards. Like, does it matter? Is it that visible? If not, then I'm not really going to care too much. I've noticed that, surprisingly, okay, now's the moment of truth. It is not the greatest, so I will do a bit more cut. So what are these? Alright, so we got these. Unfold. Unfold. There are of course the backs. And I didn't add a cut there, which I was supposed to. I'll do that now. Or there's a bit of cut here. Yeah, okay. Do the same for this one. Now I just gotta figure out, what is this? I think I'm gonna do actually. No, that should be fine. Just means that this needs to go over there. There. What's this? Isolate. I think there'll be something in the shoe. No? Oh, is it this? No? What is it? Ah, it's this. Something that shouldn't exist. Just an accident. Much better. There we go. So that's everything completely cut. That's fine having a hole, I don't really care. Awesome. So that's everything cut. But it is stretching oddly. So I'm gonna think about how I want to go about this. Isolate. Oops. I think I'm just gonna cut the center. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld. Although these are great and hidden, I think just cutting center is just going to give me the best result. So I was kind of hoping that they would give me an alright result, but it doesn't seem like it will. And this seems like it's giving me a better result, much better result. So now we're not hitting. Anything's hitting. Anything too bad. Got a bit of the grip is gone, but did I save? I don't think I have. I'll save new version. Sweet. But I think this should be good. So let's look at where do they add this now? Oh, there's one thing that I might not like. Well, that's kind of nice though. A little bit easier to see. See-through polygons. Don't know when that's. Oh, this is cool. You can go orthographic. Oh, I hate that. Interesting, you turn off island borders. How do we... That's for UDIMs. We're not doing. But how do we bring up what I'm after? What are these? Optimize? Two times? Density? Interesting. Oops. I can remove that. I don't really need that going. What I'm after is I'm trying to get a viewer to see what my density is looking like. Slate flat head on. How interesting that might be. How? I should have looked at this. How does one bring up... Oh, here we go. Polygon. Poly Y, which is fine. Now here we go. So we got none, checkerboard, grid, and user defined ones. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Checkerboard. Everything seems to be pretty good. Oopsies. There we go. Okay, now for the painful job. Let me just be for pack and we can start working on these. So I might, for these, just bring this up a bit. So I got F2, cut. Do the same for this one, cut. F4, unfold, less stretching. What's this? Yes. Ah, I see. This is not giving me a good result. I see, so it's like... How do I go about fixing this? Like, that is a big no-no. Maybe if I added another one. Yes, it's like... I sort of understand what's happening, I just do not understand how I would go about fixing that. I'll look at it in a bit. Something's bugging. Just save it and restart. What do we have under? Discord. Sometimes it's just not happy, so I'll just restart, see if we can get it, see if that helps me. In doubt, I can try fix some shit up and unfold and thingy Maya. Not ideal, but nor do I really care. Let me let's remove select. We're gonna straighten these. Oops. Oops. Right, orient it. I thought that would have oriented it. Come on, buddy. Let me optimize. Oopsies. Just straight in some UVs. Not too sure why this isn't cutting properly. Not too bothered, but at the same time it would be good to be better. But I think I can maybe stick with it. Or not, that'll fix it. I change the tiling then. Well, that's cool. You can repeat those too. Sorry, let me... see if they have something on their thing. I didn't watch the video, I should have. Good update, but some things are hidden. Like, I don't know. It's sort of changed where I don't know if I necessarily think shit's necessarily better or worse. I think it's easier to understand, then at the same time a lot of stuff is hidden away. So before it there was just a lot of shit and it's just like, wow, what the fuck does everything mean? Now everything's kind of tucked away and looks a lot cleaner. At the same time it's like, where is everything? Help resources. Be patient, be patient. Is there no menu? I could ask in the Discord server, which I may end up doing if I can't see anything about it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I'm just struggling to find anything. They're looking at announcements. Nobody's online, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any help anytime soon. They have this. Don't think. Does anybody have any questions? That's not very nice. What? Seen you there. Every update, we update every year or two, so that's what happened in regards to what we got updated. It's perhaps a request. The exception of the UI. I've been whining about that for a year or two. But from beta, pushed it over the edge. I did think it was a little bit quick, but it wasn't that bad. I'm just gonna quickly look. What is in UV? I've heard of people using it, but I don't know too much about it. I'm not gonna get it myself. Oops. Zen sets. Ah, I see, so it's kind of similar. Relax algorithm. Huh, that's pretty good. That is good because it's not that in base. I had to ask people how that worked, and there wasn't that, and I was just like, "Oh shit, that's really annoying." You have to like manually add and like a texture onto it. It's interesting. Can't pay so low price in a world. There's nothing over $45. Yes, make better. Weird problems, dude. I mean, it looks good, but it's not entirely. Not just set of tools, it's for pipeline, yada yada. UV sets an add-on for creating, managing, visualizing native vertex groups, face maps. Zen sets. Zen dock window bar for managing areas in one click. Interesting bevels. Interesting. I mean, it's not for me. I personally like it. I do think, what's it called? Rhizome does it a bit better, but I can see the interest in doing it. Like, if you're working just in Blender and Blender can give you exactly what you're after, then that's fine. I do think exploring external tools that are slightly better gives you a little bit of enough, even if it's... I mean, Rhizome's fine because it works off FBX, so it's just doing that all, but, I'm gonna search up... It was like also Pack Master. It's expensive. I do know this one's pretty good. I've heard. That's quite insane. Oh. That's working pretty good though. To 1 second of iterating. Interesting. I mean, it's once again, I heard it's really, really good, and it does seem good. I mean, it's lots of users, great reviews, but I think from what I've seen, it is very much a case of it's very much a case of it seems pretty good, but at the same time, like, I personally wouldn't. I don't have interest in using it over something like this. That seems to have given me a pretty good result. What is this? Isolate? Alright, it's just these. Oops. Orange. Interesting. So that's giving me a weird result. It's not actually orienting the island. Yeah. Alright, let me open up Old Rhizome. See what we're working with. See, because there's a lot of these. It's just a whole lot of, like, everything. But then at the same time, everything is available for you here. So, texture scaling is what I'm looking for. And I think Align. I thought Align was it. It's just giving me slightly weird results as well. You just gotta press the buttons more, it seems. I don't know, I don't recall having to do that too much before. Is that not? What is this? And that's not that big of an issue, but at the same time, you can't really have that. Save as. Once again. Come on, buddy. It's just not really aligning very well. Like, I'm sort of having to do a lot of it. Maybe I'm using the wrong tool. Maybe it's like this then? I don't know. I just feel like the orient. Alright, no, it's align is meant to be what I'm using. Not orient. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I just ain't digging it as well. I just ain't digging it. It's for my spot, fine. Hold on a minute. Okay, we continue. I'm gonna be honest, I might see if I can. How do I Firefox? I can get you guys on some music. I'm gonna listen to a thing and just mute up, I think. Yeah, it's done. You guys can have some stuff and I'll unmute if somebody messages. Let me see. Do we want? We'll keep listening to Cyberpunk OST. Do I go YouTube Music? I think. If I sign into YouTube Music, I don't have a. What is it? Just trying to get my password right. It's fine. Now I gotta find my phone. I think everything's fine. I just gotta fix these issues because we're getting some stuff which just needs a bit of more of a breakup with cuts. Which, isn't gonna be the worst thing to do. Not now, not now. Library. I'll be honest, I don't use this that much. I thought I saved a lot of these. Library. Or how do I look at my saved stuff? I swear I saved a lot. Hold on. How do I? Yeah, it's different. Ah. I'm on the wrong account, aren't I? That's why I was wondering what was going on. Because that was some random stuff, but it was not at all related. Alright, let me switch account. Add account. How do I... Oh my god. Is it this? Gosh, this is now testing me. What is my username and password, Jeebus? It was right first guess. Let's go, baby. Not now. I'm getting a shit ton of notifications now. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting some stuff. So we got some stuff saved, but I think we can listen to the Cyberpunk original score. It's an ad. Oh god.
Sometimes I need to paraphrase.
It's easy to make your work clearer and more concise. They're still your ideas, just shorter.
Hold on.
Definitely stay under the time limit this time.
I can fix this.
Better. Now, the biggest part of this assignment is making the pitch compelling for the judges.
You can use Grammarly to make your sentences more engaging, confident, and persuasive.
This is perfect.
94% of students say Grammarly helps improve their grades. Download Grammarly for free.
Sorry, I'm just reloading. Alright, that should be working fine. Awesome. Alright, so you guys should be getting this. I'll just change this in my settings. I can... Hold on. Do this. Output device. Yeah. Oopsies. Turn off my desktop audio. Then add a new thing for audio output capture. It's going to be using what? Not too sure why. Oh, it's under there anyway. How do I change this on here? Desktop audio. Audio. How do you... Sorry, hold on. Properties. Just wondering how we move which one's which. I'll hide you. Hide you. Alright, then when I play, in theory, you guys should hear some music. No? Oh god. So it is working. Hold on. I see, so my speakers aren't actually connected properly, that's why. Sorry. I'm sorry. That would have hurt. Surprised this isn't coming through my... Ah, it's reset itself here. Am I not saving this? Sorry. Here we go. Alright. If anybody comes in, let me know if that's not it, but I think they're going in the background just so I can hear it as well. I have it going through my speakers setup. And that means I can start focusing to my own stuff. But yeah, I'll mute up. Seems to be causing issues when I'm trying to import it from the old version. Sorry, I was just messaging on the Discord just to come up because it seems like it's like fully broken. Fully clucked. Quickly see if I can fix this shit. If it's just the new version having issues, but I might just not want to. Yeah, the unfold seems to be, it's not great, but at the same time, everything seems separated here, which is what I need. So, maybe I just need to create a seam all the way, I think. Quickly fix it up. It's not ideal, but it'll work. I have done this in the past and it's worked off the bat, so I'm not actually too sure, and it seemed to work fine with the shirt, so I don't really see why it's causing that much of a hissy fit, but oh well, like, as long as this just works fine, I mean, it is what it is, but it's not much you can do about it, right? This might give me just a bit of bake anyway. Oopsies. I really, though, do not want to have to fuck around with this one, though. I think everything else, I mean, that's fixed up a lot of those issues there. What's this? What's on this? Actually, I'm not too surprised. Where is this? What is that, actually? Hearts on that. Which is for the most part fine. There we go. I figured it out, by the way, for anybody interested, albeit probably not anybody. It's under texture scaling. You can play around with the texture scaling there. Kind of see those different results. But just for the most part, it's coming out pretty solid. Some like shakier areas, but I've also tried to straighten pretty much everything. So straightening does cause some issues, but it will give you potentially better. I don't know, it's got pros and cons ultimately. Yeah, stuff like this. I might just have to manually do, because for some reason it wants to be a little silly, a little goofy. And let me just shift P. I ended up just helping somebody with their own issue that they're running into. Able to optimize it a bit. See if I can save this. And then I think when it comes to packing, I might be able to improve some of this. Margin, let's go padding of 10. Shift P. Maybe like an 8 we can get away with. I mean, we're hitting at a 59 here. But I believe there was a way... Iterations, here we go. Higher. About 8 iterations. 57. About 32. $59. We're getting a little bit better. Ultra. I don't think we'll get above this. 61. Oh, that was a lie. I'll try 64 just in case. There's a slight difference, so we're getting a slight change. $65, well that's better. This one's a little bit of a problem child, so I may need to move that to something like over there, but it's otherwise fine. Okay, well that actually gave me a pretty decent result, I guess. Everything's kind of fine. Yeah, we get some small shit, but she'll be right. Okay, and we got 200 texels per centimeter, which is pretty solid. Alright, I'm going to save this out. I'm going to quickly touch up that one issue. Might add a couple extra loops where needed. And then let's get going. Okay, so and then I'm gonna have to re-import it, but I'm gonna have to export it and then rename it just because it seems we're getting some naming issues, which I've had before. It's a bit frustrating. So, unironically, Maya is Autodesk owns. They own. FBX, albeit it is like Filmbox, so it's not. They're not the ones who made it, but they are the ones who own it. They're the ones that have the most hissy fits, I find, when it comes to these sorts of things. Hold on, let me just see. I can make a video on what I want to see in what's it called? What I want to see in... Hold on, let me... Oh no, we're not getting it. Oh, wait. It's not a thingy. Oops. What? But no, we have to... No. Yeah. Maybe it's fine. I mean, it's kind of grim, but it'll work. I swear I figured out a way of shaded UV distortion. Oh, it is. It's just real wank. I hate this. It's just a significantly worse way of doing it. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why some things just didn't want to orient particularly well. I'm just fixing them up in here. And some things are getting better results, so I'm just like, oh. I guess it's just per program different algorithms, I guess. And they think that this algorithm is better. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Some things are getting better results in my opinion, some things are not. But, oh well. I'll just have to wait and see. So maybe there's ultimately some things missing. What the fuck's going on there? Oh well, it's fine. It'll have to do. His hands are kind of grim, but everything else seems pretty good. What happened to this? What is this? What's that? Interesting, I never straightened it. In which I should have. Oh well, that's fine. Ah, actually, let me just export. Oh, hold on, I actually might be able to get a better result here. I just remembered something. Just gonna go like this, and we're gonna import character touch-ups. Load. Okay, that's fine, because I just remembered there's shit here that doesn't matter. Stuff like this. Oopsies. How do I lock these? Oopsies, sorry. Don't know why I'm saying sorry, to be honest, but oh well. These can be smaller. I'm just thinking, I'm using some space with some shit that really doesn't need anywhere near as much space. So I figured, oh, I should probably see if I can fix these. They're not really being used. If I And it's just gonna resize them. No, that's gonna give me a good result. Okay. Sweet, let me go 8 again. Increase these. Oopsies. 8 higher. 64. Don't press any other buttons on accident. Much better. Here we go. 62. I think that's better. I'm not certain, but sizing wise, that is a lot better, I believe. And I think ultimately that's better. I mean, this is a bit of a before. Let me take a picture. Or at least I think the sizing's better and like in the right spots. It's before and after, but we have like massive shit like this, which doesn't even need any space. Same with that. So I think stuff like that. Is just like significantly better. Yeah, that's getting some issues, but we're not overlapping. So it's like pain, but at the same time it's a bit better. If I do that, it's just gonna overlap again as well. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'd rather have it look a bit munted, but be fine. Awesome. That's just distributed a whole lot better, I believe. There you go. Cheer. Character. UVs. So I want to get my textures for the most part kind of going. So I need to bake it, and then hopefully in 2 hours time, so it's 4 o'clock now, I can get I can get some basic texturing going. Just gonna quickly go to the bathroom, but I know it says mic muted, but I'm just talking now. It's because I think most of that is fixed. Oh, that's my first iteration. Oopsies. That's the wrong thing. I just noticed. Character. Where did that save? Oh, UVs 01. Here we go. I just realized I named it the exact same as what I named all the other ones, so it's just a bit hidden away. So I'll just say that took me 2 hours. It didn't, but we can say so. Actually, why? 12. 2. I mean, I wouldn't have gone 2 hours without saving. I'm not actually sure what this is then. Where that came from, but I'm just gonna use. I'm just gonna write. Day. 2 hours. What's his retop? Probably spent about 2 hours retopologizing. 2 hours base. Oops. I think I might need to... I'll need to go to the bathroom, so I might be gone in a bit. I just got something else to do as well. Yeah, these. So you can go UVs to hours, that's about right. Just because just fixing up those minor issues took a little bit. So I still have to do texturing, which I'm expecting 4 hours for, LODs, and presentation. I mean, if it takes this long, yes, I could probably finish it within a day, but I do want to spend a bit more time just getting all these making sure that everything looks good. So I'll see if I can spend, 2 hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours tonight, and then 2 or 3 hours tomorrow night, which will make 6 hours of texturing. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done. Now I'm going to be right back, but I'll leave you guys with some good music. Go back. Oh! Hold on one moment, I just gotta shut my curtains. I will have you know, I was gone for like 5 minutes. I had to talk to my mum. Alright, hold on. $20, my ass. Oh, your stuff's coming together, I see. UV is done, by the way. I did my... Yeah. I got my Lod Zero complete, took a while. Got my UVs done. Took also a while. It took about 2 hours, not too long. I also had to spend a bit of extra time this morning. I'll change my Lod Zero to be 7 hours. So I'm just touching up some quick things that I seem to have forgotten. I didn't add these to this one. To get a bit more of a defined look there. I think it was one of these. Yeah, this one. There we go, because that just completely improves the normals. You can see now it's hard. The struggle that you got cooking on for real. We got this beast cooking. Must could get rid of that, but we're cooking. We're cooking. I think that's everything. UVs came out fine. I had some issues with like my hand and like my legs, so I've had to split them up into 4 things, which is oh the pain. I'm working on just trying to make sure that everything just works fine, really. Yeah. I don't want to go too ham with the UVs, because it's like clothing. If I'm doing something hard surface, it's kind of fine, you can get away with it. But here it can give you some bad bakes and shit. Now let me export this. And I gotta rename, by the way. I gotta rename. Character, let's call this UVs. I think everything should import correctly. How you, Amy? Look like you were struggling with a bit of stuff. Let me know if you want me to turn down the music. I'll turn it down a smidge. I currently have you guys listening to completely different music to me, so I'm just outside shit happened today. Outside shit? Oh, like for the Unreal, or just a bit of other painful stuff? Awesome. Really? Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope she gets better soon. She's gotta look after herself, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, by the way, Amy. So I'm not working. I didn't work today, and here's why I'm kind of just trying to be a bit quick. I'm not working today. I'm working tomorrow. It turns out the container didn't come, but it also turns out we got. Oh wait, hold on. She fell out of bed because there's no safeguards on her bed. She's in hospital care, rest at home, but apparently it's illegal to have those. Why? Illegal. Oh, like as in she like rolled out of bed. Okay. Illegal seems a bit weird. I mean, is somebody gonna come into the house and fucking give you a ticket for it? I've got I'm coming into your house. You can't stop me. I have permission to come into your house. I have reason to suspect you have bed guards. Like, that just seems stupid. I don't know. I gotta be honest though, there are a couple weird laws that we have that are like that are just like, why do we have that? Oh, sorry. I just saw it. I just got all the response. Inhumane. Really? Yeah, she's in a rest home with hospital care, so I don't know why. Yeah. Inhumane. I mean, she's not locked in a cage. And you can get out. So, I don't know. Weird laws, I guess. UVs, O2. Game character UVs. Fuck! Okay, no, I have to. Hold on. I have to re-export it, but rename everything. Oh, anyway, so I'm working all tomorrow, it seems, or at this current point, working all tomorrow, because apparently we have not one but two containers coming, which I didn't really realize. And then there's also other jobs for me to do. So with that, it's probably going to take me the whole day, because containers I think now take us around somewhere between 2 to 4 hours each of them, depends. I'm assuming they're both 40 foots. They might be 20 foot. I'll ask my dad tonight. If it's a 20 foot, we'll finish it within 2 hours max each of them, which will be 4 hours, and then there's some stuff, but I'm intrigued to know what size we're working with. I assume 40 foots. We usually get 40 foots, which are humongolongus. I think I knew. Oops. Just hide these. But I'm just hoping that I'm not the forklift driver for that. I haven't driven a forklift in a minute, so I kind of don't really want to, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna name these like, let's put O1. I am certified. My thing is ending soon, and my certification, and I haven't driven a forklift in, I think, what is it? Oh shit, it's been a long time since I haven't worked, is it? Genuinely. I don't think I don't know if I've worked at all this term. So if I haven't, then quite a while. Like 12 weeks or something. No, I won't be. I don't know, maybe like 2 and a bit months. 3 months, almost. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I am kind of like on one side. Like, I was always like, to me, it's always like being like, oh, you know, I kind of struggle with a lot of stuff because it's like, Oh shit, you know, I gotta go work, and then like trying to mold around assessments around work schedules is just fucky. It's not even it's a lot of it's just very because it's stop starty, right? You're working on stuff you know, in the morning in class, and then in the afternoon you have to spend, you know, you're going to work, and then you're just like, well, I don't really want to get back started and do my assessment. Then otherwise, if you had just spent the whole afternoon doing it, you know, you're just gonna get a shit ton more shit done, and you just got more time, and that's a noticeable thing. Like I completely stand by what I said, really, with all that. Like I do find it just feels so much better when you're not working. In terms of getting work done and stuff like that. A lot less stress. But, I do gotta work. I do gotta work, I gotta make money, because I'm running out of money, and I've spent like $350 the other day ago on Jenga software, and that kind of sucked a lot out of me. Shit, I added it here. Wrong fucking document. Oh, what is going on? It's not saved properly. Hold on, let me... It's not saved properly. Where did I save this on? Fuck, I hate having to go through. I can't be bothered setting up. The thing is, if you keep setting up my scenes, it almost fucking takes longer, because whenever you want to try to find everything, they're all like pocketed into a trillion different folders. Whereas here I just find it easier. And I can just sort it out myself, but then it's just, you have to go through a trillion folders to find everything. I wish Maya just used, you know, where was the last place you were looking in, you know? Because I keep exporting from here, so no shit, I want to export again here. But it doesn't, yeah. It really sucks. It's just made terribly. Okay, I have O1 at the end of everything, so in theory there's no reason that this shouldn't be good. Blender's got its own issues, but Blender remembers, yeah. See, I might do a video in the future about what I want to see from Blender, like some just quick, not even hard shit to implement, just some implementations there. Oopsies. Stuff like you can't drag and drop import, and to me, that is such a major thing. Okay. For a second there, I thought this was an ingun. I'm like, what the fuck? How did we get that? But no, it's fine. Maybe our controls do that. See, everything just worked. Otherwise. Okay, I think this is everything fine and working. No, I believe Blender remembers, but Blender's just got its own fucking issues. I don't know, I still don't know if I necessarily prefer one or the other, but I realised I didn't have these. Must have only done this for one thing. Well, this isn't bad. It gives us a bit more geometry. Not necessarily needed geometry, but it's more geometry regardless. So now we're over 16. Okay. Dude, I'm sorry, I gotta change whatever song this is. some Persona 5 song. Beneath the Mask. But she says fucking... She says like a shapeshifter or something. Did I bring it up? Oh, I'm a shapeshifter. But she says shapeshifter like so weirdly. She's like, I'm a shapeshifter. And I'm like, okay then. Then she says shapeshifter again. I'm like, shapeshifter. I'm like, you motherfucker, dude. I cannot. I'm sorry, I'm skipping to song. Well, you guys aren't listening to it, but like, I cannot deal with that. I generally don't mind people mispronouncing things, but like, ugh, it's just like repetitively. It's just getting a bit of my growls. I think I'm good to export. So I'm just gonna go. Concentrate, Toby. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do. So I'm going to export this. I'm going to start getting ready for import into Substance Painter. Got 115 hours in Painter, that's impressive. Not really. Some people got some insane hours, but they must just spend so much time in it. Yeah, I need to underscore character score LOD 0. Let's go 01. Fingers crossed. If anything, just import. Fingers crossed it bakes well, like from the get-go. I'd give like almost anything for it to bake well. Because this takes like the most amount of time baking. I find like sometimes you get fine bakes, but sometimes for like more complex shit like this, it's just you're bound to get shit bakes and some things, and it's just like makes you cry because you can spend way too long fixing it, and they expect us to have good bakes as well. So I think I'm not going to have the same issue. I think I've fixed the issue, and I can acknowledge and I've fixed the issue. That was, wow, causing me so much pain and frustration, but oops, not what I'm looking for. Need to add height. Let me just quickly save as template. There we go. Save as a new template then. Template 3. I don't need these other ones, but oh well. Alright, that's fine. Don't know how to clear this though. Oh well. That's fine. And now I need to export this from ZBrush. So I don't actually have my full version. My full version that I'm using for actual textures, significantly higher. The one that I was using for these, now I'm hoping that I don't have any weird shit. As I remember, I had some weird shit with mine. So I'm just hoping that it's all fixed. Yeah, I have a lot of these. I have 69 fucking saves on my character. That's how long it's kind of taken me. This is character 05, so I'm guessing I've done other saves on top of that as well. surprised my Discord hasn't... Oh, no, it has sent a second thing. Man, I'm tired, though. This is taking forever. What the fuck? Retrieving undo steps? Oh, God. I cannot wait to be done with this shit, though. For real. Okay. Here we go. I think this should be perfect. Let me... Please, dude, I'm fingers crossing right now. Fingers be crossed. Preview surface. Which one is it that I'm looking for? I feel like I had some shit. Yeah, you better be holding your willy. Hold it, grip it tight, Amy. We're worried right now. Import. Unify. This is gonna take forever. Here we go. Double. Just go double. Make sure we're not seeing anything flipping out. Okay, that's fine. I am going to Is this the low poly version? $400. Oh, actually, this might be fine. If this is the low poly version, I might be fine. Bro, what? One mil. I think this should be fine. I mean, it's high, but I think should be fine. I think it's at like 7 mil or something. Do we do it? I think we do it. How do I... Shit, hold on. How do I... How do I bring just these? Hold on. You don't know how to connect this into a... Set this to a different subtool? Oh, I remember how. It's such a stupid issue. Okay, I remember. I hate this. Alright, let me... go like this. Fuck, I remember this issue. It's so stupid. You gotta go... Subtool. Then go... Save as... Character Z tool. We'll go to character Z tool. So... Then it's gonna save it. Yeah. And then we're gonna just go to something else. We're gonna go... Z tool. Load tool. Z tool 2. I wish there was an easier way of doing this. You may be asking why I'm doing it like this. If I want to bake, if I want to compress like some resolution, like you know probably what I mean. You need it to be on a separate thing, unfortunately. Let me go delete this. Delete all. So we're working with 5 milli, which is fine, but we could probably get it smaller. Let's go Z plugin. Let's go Decimation Master. We're gonna pre-process. Oh, it's the same issue, isn't it? Right, hold on. 4. It's not fucking 40 at that point. C plugin, preprocessor. Extract 9.1, you motherfucker. Extract 9. Here's another extract 9. Just doing 90 if it's going to come up with those issues. C plugin. Yes, I had to do this for my other one. It's incredibly painful and a waste of my time, but oh well. And then I'm going to hit this to maybe like 30%. Still want it to be quite high, probably. No, not yet. Stay gripped, Amy. We're processing. We're processing. This is a serious thing, Amy. You can't try and get out of this. I need to wait for it to bake. God, this is taking a while. Took almost a minute. And then... No way. Cooking. I saw something really cool. I'll show you once I set this to 30. Look at this. Oh, that's fine. Common people say cooking. That didn't take long. This was in Gaia, Quixel, C4D, Redshift. I guess Quixel for the texture. Pretty honestly. Bacon. Alright, so we're talking. Just gonna make sure that we're not getting any weird clip and shit, which I had. It's looking alright. Just gonna double check. Stay held. Double. Ah, we're getting the same issue. Balls. Oh, we're getting those issues. Oh. Do I... A. Oh, yeah, but we're gonna get some weird shit anyway. Nah. Some things are gonna stay higher, probably. There we go. Look at this. You motherfucker. I swear I checked this! Wait, where did my things go? Oh, you motherfucker. I don't know how this happened. I know what the issue is. I don't know how it happened. Here. Fuck. This is a genuine pain. What did I press? No, mask won't do it. Nothing will do it. The only way to fix this issue is to manually do it. It's to manually delete every single stupid thing. Ask me how I know. How do you tell me? I know because I've done this before. It's my last one. Oh, you motherfucker. Hold on, this was giving me an even worse result. Okay, hold on. Why is it doing this? A single poly. It shouldn't be deleting both. Because there's obviously two fucking polys. The issue is, it's like, when at some point it's decided to... How do I mask? Fuck me, this is going to frustrate me. This is going to frustrate me. I say it's going to frustrate me, but it already has, so... See, this one's interacting fine. What is some of this geometry? What the fuck? Actually, I might be able to go... do that. If I'm lucky. The issue is that is a fix, but it's a slight it fix because sometimes it deletes too much, you see. So it's a very can fix it, and it can be a great. It can do a great job of fixing it. At the same time, it can cause more issues than it fixes. I think we're gonna be fine. Oh, really? Yeah, you can sort of see sometimes it miscalculates it and all. So that thing where like I finish doing it and I'm like, oh, this looks sick. Okay, this is great, great. And then I look and then I'm like, oh, you motherfucker! It's when did that happen? I think this is. Oh, that's his. There we go. So as you could see, it just removed a line of polygons. You couldn't see it, but you could see that it fucked up some of the geometry, so stuff like that. You just gotta be like, oh, omega careful. That might have just been perfect. Awesome. That actually works really well. Now it's just fixing this motherfucker. How do I do this? Like, yes, I could get away with keeping it. I don't want it though. Looks off. Oh, so it's just that. Ah, I mean, if that's the only issue, then easy fix. What? So he said. An easy fix. There we go. But this is why I hate... Well, why I hate. This is one of the reasons I hate ZBrush for, like... Well, I think it's a terrible tool for hard surface. Yes, I've seen people make crazy shit with it. Good on you. Help. Because I don't understand how you do some of that shit. Like it just gives me shit results. I just realized this is gonna fuck up some shit as well, so it's like... This hopefully doesn't cause too many issues. With my bake, I think everything that is getting deleted is fine. Oh. Try delete. like that. I just saw it stealing some of these, which are potentially important. But I might be able to get away with it just because it's hidden. Yeah, it deleted some of that. I think I can get away with it because I'm gonna have a head. I think it's just gonna cause bad bakes there. Just gonna make. Moss eating, yeah. I don't think they got hit as hard. So some stuff got fixed, and some things are nice, but other things are just a bit grim. But 2 mil is fine, we can get away with that. Alright. Save next. Aww. Homie's like fully being fucked, I just realized. One of my old friends, ironically, I actually had like a period in time where I referring, like, I got into a mobile game, and I like fully got into this game, and there's a couple ones. This one I haven't told you about, Amy, but we were this was ages ago. This was like, I think, final year of high school and second to last year of high school, I believe. And anyway, we were really good at this. Like, so how do I explain that? From what I understand, there were like multiple iterations of servers, for example. So when you're like, there isn't necessarily like, in Clash of Clans, for example, you can be like best of the, you're like versing kind of the world, right? Whereas this was a bit different, right? So this was more in the sense of you versing everybody on the server, like hundreds of people on the server. And they're like multiple guilds and stuff, with hundreds of people and hundreds of bases on the server. For anybody interested, it was Rise of, I think, Rise of Kingdoms, I think. I don't know. They seem to have like done some weird as fuck changes since, but this was like ages ago. This was like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So, and anyway, so you're all working off this one server, and people took it very seriously, and I took it pretty seriously as well. Like, not like sweating and shit like that, dropping G's and stuff. I did spend a bit of money, but I don't know if anybody knows, but on Google Play you can get free Google Play money by doing surveys and shit. So yes, I spent money on it. No, it wasn't my money, it was Google's money, so I didn't really give a shit. I wasn't going to actually spend my money. I don't spend money on these sorts of things. But no, I had a really good, I had a pretty damn good thing, like a base. And our guild clan thing was pretty damn top in terms, like, it wasn't the best you'd get in that, like, yeah, people that drop G's on the game will have better shit. But at least on our server, it all adds up. So we had like a pretty top tier clan, and everything was pretty exclusive. It was pretty cool back in the time. Hold on. So this was like this was pretty full on. Like, bear in mind, there was like everything was kind of, you know, to the point of you have to have a specific level of base in order to be hold on. Geo underscore character underscore I. Hopefully that's all fine. So this was like pretty full on. So you have, you know, you've got some of the best people, and I was part of this like guild. We were not the top guild of the server, but I think like you got to look at it in the perspective of there are probably something like at least 100 guilds on the server. So in that context, we were probably we were within the top 10, and you would I think it was always changing, right? There was always fluctuations. I think the best we got to was like probably top 3 or something. But no, and you'd effectively group up with other guilds, so it's like your like grouped guilds. So you got, you know, the guild leaders talk to each other and make sure that everybody's kind of happy. Okay, moment of truth. Sorry, you can almost stop holding your wiener, Amy, but one little bit. Fingers crossed. I might need to like rename some shit, so if it comes out not great from the get-go, I'm just hoping. Okay, that's looking good. Not the best thing in the world, but it's looking pretty good. Sort of like a couple regions that we might be able to just maybe the normals fix themselves, and that's what I'm kind of hoping with. Alright, fingers crossed. Oh, we're getting some poor bakes, but we might be able to get away with it. I think we're actually fine. This was a pretty poor bake, but that's a pretty poor bake, but I think we can get away with that. I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to save this and try one more time. I think I'm actually pretty happy with this. It's not the best, but it's workable. Save as. And then I'm going to continue. Oh yeah, anyway, I'll continue with what I was saying. So, it was pretty fun. I don't know if like you, Amy, have been into anything like this. Like, it's not like major scale, but scale whereas you're like trying to become like some of the best stuff. I've done this a couple times. Like, for example, like with Warframe, I was never the best in anything at Warframe, but we were a part of a really big clan guild. Nowhere near one of the best ones, but it was a very popular one. It was a YouTubers clan, and it was pretty, what's it called, exclusive as well, because they don't want a bunch of random people joining. So I think I can look now. There's probably less people than are stated, but at least in the Discord server, which I'm still part of, I'm not part of the clan anymore, I don't think, because you had to log in within a specific amount of time. I think, I can't remember, you're given like a month or two of like, I think you're given like a month, and if you don't log in within a month, you'll be booted. But I just was like, hey dude, I'm gonna be stopping playing this game, so don't bother. Sorry, here we go. At least in the server, is there a way to view how many people are in a server? Let me see. Not many. There's 100 people effectively. 80 people offline, 20 people online effectively. So I think we've had a couple more though, but it was a pretty big server. And pretty big guild. It's for YouTubers, so it was pretty good. But once again, that's just one of those things. But no, so like, and I think it was Rise of Kingdoms, we're pretty top in. I made a good couple of friends off of there. I was friends with, I think, I was friends with the leader, and I was friends with one of the other top main guys. Still friends, like I'm friends with them on Facebook and Discord and shit like that. But no, I stopped playing that game because I was getting way too addicted to it. Like, it was getting bad. Like, in the sense of I was kind of spending, like, every minute that I wasn't, not really every minute, but you get the picture, right? Like, pretty much all my spare time, I'm just spending, every spare minute I really had, I was just like, okay, dude, I'm gonna, you know, I have the time, so we'll continue working on this, and I mean, you know, that's not really a great way to go about doing these sorts of things, right? So obviously it wasn't great, and I ended up just stopping because I'm just like, this isn't really healthy to continue doing. But it was so much fun, and I enjoyed it. But I do, you know, have a bit of a, what's the word? A bit of, like, faceted in the wrong light. Is that the shadows? Okay, so that's just the shadows. Which is fine. Okay, well that's good then. Because it means it's not going to be coming up. But yeah, I don't know. It just means I have a bit of a respect, you know, for people that, you know, do go kind of ham with those sorts of things. Because, I mean, I tried it and it was just insane. I lower it even more. I feel like I'm just going to have a lot of issues on the legs. Let's see, maybe it bakes fine. The bake was not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah. I'm ultimately just struggling with that one, but... I feel like we're going to have the same issue. A decrease. Oh, that one's better though. Ooh, but that's not. Okay, I'm just gonna recent files, discard, and hopefully that doesn't have that issue. Does have that issue. Can I fix it? I'll carry with it, okay? I'll carry with it if it needs to be, but it's not ideal as well. Yeah, that's just gonna be it, okay. Oh, well, I should let it continue going just in case it was needing to. It's not ideal. People notice it. It's not great, but at this point, I'm kind of just like, I just need to get started. So I'm grateful that it's working, but at the same time, I do just need to get started. So I do believe I saved human skin. Skin texture. Oopsies. It worked on that, but that's not what I want it to work on. Clear mask. Let's mask these hands here. Oh, anyway, I didn't even get to why I was saying. I was kind of just talking for the sake of talking. Anyway, long story short, that guy, the head, like, guy, he seems to have gotten his fucking accounts hacked, which is unfortunate. He was spamming me on Steam, you know, those fucking things that people send when they obviously hacked. I'm like, unfortunate. So I ended up having to, after like getting spammed with it for ages, I was just like, sad. Do we risk it for the biscuit? I'll combine it later. That's the hand textures mostly underway, I believe. I'll stick with that. I might paint on some nails, but at least that's that. Pure ref. And I'm trying to get at least the bases of everything going. Man, I'm really happy that that wasn't like complete wank. Basis. So you're trying to get sort of like a wool almost. That is probably what I'm gonna need. In a second, I think I might be able to get. I don't think I will be able to. Because these are often pretty good, but I think I'm gonna go. Oh, that one's like literally it almost. Got that. That one's really good. What do I have access to? That is cursed. Why did that come out weirdly? Let's try to get my attention. Awesome, that's pretty good. So I can go black mask. Oops. And go like that and like that. I'll do something different for that. And, ooh, we're getting a bit of a poo. I can fix that, but that is a pain. I thought I fixed it, although. Unlucky. I tried my best to fix those, but sometimes those exist. I can fix that later, as long as the bait came out fine. I don't think it matters too much. Then let's... We can get away with, let's... Actually isn't bad. It's like with my seam and stuff. I can always, try planar, but I almost wouldn't need to. I will try planar, because it is giving a much better result. But, I can always get away with not doing that hardness. Well, I've never seen that before. Anyway, tiling. We'll go tiling of like 2. That's fine. Like, bear in mind I'm updating these. I'm going to spend quite a bit on all these, but this is just to make sure that everything's working as a basis. I'm just trying to get the basic shit on. Let me go, what are these called? Pants. We're gonna go pants, black mask, Just gonna go do the usual. It's fine. Nope. Not too sure really what I want to go. There's some almost like jeans. Felt is definitely not it. It actually gave me a really good result. Might work with this actually. That's a really good result. So yeah, a lot of that can just be hidden out. Wow, that gave me a really good result. Denim base. Let me turn all these off. Sweet. So denim base might something like that. Folds. Is this still an RGB when we're only working yellow? Oops. This is mildly interesting. I have faith. Discoloration. Oh, you can stop holding it, by the way. I feel like I should let you know you can. Go wienerless again. I thought you were enjoying it though a bit, so I was just like kind of letting you just carry on a bit almost. Dying. Damn. Must have been gripping a bit too hard then. But be careful when you're gripping, you know. Ah, whoopsies. Hit the wrong thing selected. It's mostly gripping and unreal. Oh no. We're working pretty good here. Fiber structure? Smashing. Sheesh. What is this? Warp gradient. Oh, that actually is. What am I? Ah, oh, fuck me. Why under threads? like randomize these? Like, come on, buddy. Pattern. Come on, what the fuck? Something like that almost. Move the mask. Increase some of these scales. Triplanar, a single dot. You take that back. And I'm just gonna go add a fill. Let me save these. Save. Procedural texture grunge. Let me use something like, I don't know, maybe that. So warp node doesn't do shit. It's giving a fucking weird result, that's all. Weird shit. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's still weird regardless. Okay, now how do I fix these colors? Add. Overlay. Screen. Pass through. Disable. Place 0. Oh, here we go. Multiply. Divide. Let's go maybe multiply. See if we can increase these. Give us some interesting designs. I noticed a bit of breakup, right? Edges frayed. Stitching. I think I need to get rid of the folds, honestly. Or it just feels way too harsh, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'd have thought that would have baked a lot of that information there. Yeah, because we have this information baked. But it kind of just loses it, honestly. I don't. I'll beat it up. It's evil. Let's not do that. Some more volume. Maybe we want these. I just don't know, you know. Maybe just decrease the contrast. That's good, you know. What is going on there? Better render, best of luck, Amy. You got this, I believe in you. Better than that. I'll add a bit more later to it, but it's fine. Leg straps. Looking for some sort of cloth, but I'm not too sure what I want to go with. I have to see. I'll go. It's not that. It's not denim. Let's put it this way. Spur that. I think it would be like linen, but it works. I need to play around with these, but Just play with that. Hello. Alright, we're back. I didn't do too much. My parents came in talking about work and stuff, so. Yeah. I almost want to. I'll do that, I think. Let's do another folder. Seeing the basis of things done, and then I'll. Where did the folder go? It's here. Okay. Black. Then I don't know really what I want to do with these. Go wool again, I think. I don't think I'm going to go as ham with these textures, I don't think. Teachers don't seem to care as much as I would have thought they would have. Okay, enough of these stupid boots. There we go. Sorry, I'm tired. Oh, I just realized only one shoe has it. That's stupid. Oh wow, we're having both shoes then. Something like that'll give me a good result. Sorry, I'm just so tired. It's this. Oops. Oh man, sorry, I'm so exhausted. Like, the shit isn't the best, but oh well, it's fine. Underboot. Oh, front. How does it like choose what color it is? There's like a lighten. Oh, hope your thing went well though, Amy. Oh, oh sorry. Oh, front boots. Oh, this isn't as good, unfortunately. I might actually front. Ultimately, that's the same. Jeez. Um. I'm gonna change this isn't that, but the pixel density isn't great. Like, it is the best that I could do. But it's not half bad. It's definitely not that though. Spur lip. Not terrible. Actually, space might be good. Three a little bit. Three a little bit. Three a little bit. Might go like this. Oopsies. Do that on top. Oopsies. I believe I can go. Oopsies. Fuck me. I need these to be by face. Oh, I should have done. Oh, well. What? Come on. So I might have to do more detailing tomorrow and get most of the detailing done tomorrow, which is a pain because I'm obviously not going to have much time. But I at least have the basis of everything done in terms of like the basics, just adding more details, touching all this shit up. But I mean, everything is kind of. I just gotta touch this one up. Electric wheel. Girl. See there, I was getting a bit worried. I'm like, oh shit. Second arc. Something like that. So I'll send a picture to her and just go done. It's not done, by the way. Ow! I think I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty much ending in a minute. I feel so sad. Um, I wait. Are you guys not hearing anything? Did I forget to start it back up again? I'm sorry. Somebody on the Django fixer is just like, is there plans to introduce caches in Imogen? Sometimes I have ultra heavy simulations and real time is not enough. I just want to be able to catch the simulation and cache the simulation, I'm guessing they're meaning, and then see the result playing effortlessly as I would do in Houdini. I found myself rendering small previews to see the actual result, which is okay though. But if there's any way to have an internal cache in Imogen, it would take it one level up. And then Jason Key responds, in a way, it's not aligned with our mission of real-time tools, but I can certainly see a desire for it. And then he's just like, responds back, often I want to scroll back for certain moments of simulation just to check out how it turned out. Sadly, it's impossible with Imogen. I mean, this isn't a hot take, but in my opinion, now this is gonna be a normal take, okay? I completely agree. I think caching is one thing, is like the one thing that Imogen is missing. That is like I mean, it's missing a bit, but like that and like Liquigen and so forth. I think that's what, in my opinion, is like what's holding it back from becoming. Well, not. I mean, there's a couple of things, right? But one of the bigger things that's holding it back. Sorry, because I can completely agree with it, and I know the whole goal really is like, why worry about caching when you can do everything in real time? 100% agree with that, and I think yes, that's completely right. If you can do everything in Imogen and Liquigen without caching, then and it's all real time, then doing that would almost have no reason. You'd almost have no reason. The only time that you would want to then would be as if you're trying to scrub through your shit, which I also completely understand, right? Scrubbing is, there are times when I'm just like, oh man, I wish I could scrub through this, and make those fine-tuned changes. I think, because if I were to go for like my workflow, I think I would always, like, the last step that I would do in the process is I would cache everything up and I would just play it back a couple times and like, my desired, FPS and shit like that, and like look at it a couple times and go, is this what I want it to look like? Is this not what I want it to look like? Because, if you're even like one frame or you're like 10 frames under, what you're trying to be working with, it's going to be a different result, different speed, different everything. And that's what I sort of struggle with. Like, I'll record something and I'll realize, oh shit, this isn't it. And it's like very much a case of you constantly having to battle, to make sure that you're making things optimized enough. So I completely agree with whoever this guy is. I think that is like the one thing in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of things. I think sparse is a big thing. But then, once you start bringing in sparse, for example, how are you going to make sparse run well enough to the point? I mean, the way that I've looked at it is kind of like sparse is both runs better and runs worse, in the sense of, when you're running sparse, you're only using the voxels that you need. So any extra voxels that you wouldn't be using are still being calculated. So for smaller sims and sims that you're probably going to be doing in Imogen anyway, like at this current stage, because of the limitations of Imogen, then yeah, I think sparse is just going to make it a massive update. But then the downside of stuff like sparse is now, Imogen will be able to do stuff like massive explosions, like nukes and shit, right? And it can start introducing way bigger stuff. But then you obviously get the adverse side of things, where it's like, well, shit, now because we can do more and we can do bigger, there's still going to be that limit, and now that limit will be higher in theory, so you can run even more. but then still at the same time, like, I think caching is what stops that limitation. I still think that just because your goal is not, you know, is to be real time and super speedy and not have to worry about that, I don't think is a reason to not do it, if that makes sense. In the same sense of like, you know, Blender isn't necessarily made as a VFX tool, but the fact that it can do VFX is always just beneficial. Same with like sculpting and texturing and stuff like that. Like, you should use substance tools and stuff like that instead. I wouldn't recommend it, but just because you like, it just gets to a point where if, you know, you're trying to do those, you know, specific, really massive, hyper-realistic shit, you're going to have to just use Houdini, because Houdini's the only one that can really do it. They are limiting themselves in that factor, and that's just kind of... Well, I mean, it's not like... It's not at that level, and it's not going to be that level for a long time, but, it's something that you shouldn't... Yeah, and I don't think Jason means it in that sense. Jason's a pretty... I don't think he means it in like, oh, we're never going to add it. And it's on their timeline of things that they want to add in the future. But I do think, you know, my thoughts on it, I'm not meaning that in the sense of jabbing at what Jason's means, and I completely understand. But on the other side, I think caching is important, and it allows you to take things one step up. But I think, yeah, it's just one of those things that if they add it, and I know it takes time and it takes money to add these sorts of things, but it is one of those things that it's just like, when you add it, it allows people to do what stuff that they can't already do, but they don't need to use it, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't need to cache it, you're fine. But there's always going to be situations where, yes, caching will be beneficial, and the fact that you haven't added caching may cause issues, right? Or may cause frustrations. Like, I saw somebody was quite adamant about, oh, yeah, but I need to scrub through. And it's just like, they're going to be adding stuff like a scrubber. It's just like, you know, sometimes, I don't know if everybody gets what I mean, but to me it's just like, sometimes it's just shit that is just a bit tricky, and you may need to, I don't know, I think is worth implementing. Gone. On the ground now. Luckily didn't get smashed or anything. I think I'm gonna end stream here. Just start working out. I think dinner's almost ready, so I'm just gonna go out and see when dinner's ready. I think dinner's gonna be ready, and then I probably am gonna take a break, because I've been working on this shit the whole fucking day, really. I think since about 11. 10:30, 11, I think, is when I started. So I woke up fairly early. I woke up at 8:30 this morning. So, a bit of a whole day thing. I need to completely, though. I'm fairly happy with these pants. I need to get rid of like a lot of shit, and stuff like that. But oh, that's no good. But for the most part, everything is kind of where I want it to be at. So, no, you guys all have a good one. Thank you guys all for watching. And we'll catch you not tomorrow, let's put it that way. I'm not streaming after doing all that. So I guess I'll see you guys on Thursday, whether I stream Thursday in the morning as well, or just the night. I'm not too sure. It depends. If I'm running out of time, I'm not streaming, you know what I mean? So it'll kind of depend on how much. I think the latest I can leave my LODs is about midday Sorry, hold on, I just realized. I think the latest that I can leave my final LODs is like half day. There we go. So I'll just save this and I'll... But I think I'm just going to do a bit of... I'm not going to speed run, but I am just going to take some cuts and not do anything too crazy with it. I don't want to be... I don't mean this in a bad sense, but I think as long as I can get mine looking a bit better than Ruben's, I think I'll be happy. Not to put Ruben down, but in the sense of... if his is probably going to be at an acceptable level, then if mine's on par or above it, then it's higher than it. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know if his is or isn't. I mean, that's up to the teachers, but I think that's one thing. Like, you know, if you can beat half the people in your class, you're probably going to pass if your shit's better than half, at least half. In theory, right? Because if half your class is failing, then your class is a bit fucked. So that's the way that I sometimes look at things. So if I can beat most people, the majority, that's why I was a bit pissed off with my weapon and my result. Because I'm just like, oh man, a lot of people had a lot of issues, and I guess mine had issues as well. So I was putting it back, but one of those things, like if you can beat, you know, at least half, you should be passing fine. But no. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Been a bit of a longer stream. 4-hour stream. I haven't done a 4-hour stream in a while. Now you guys can see me. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming Thursday. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time. See ya.